This is a message from the archives. I'm going to try to tune in a bit better. Tuning. There we go. Perfect. Hello. My name is Tima Joka, the Master Archivist, and I want to welcome everybody today to the Kenobi finale. This is the Master Archivist Watchalong Season 4. Welcome everybody. We just did a Kenobi pregame before. Did some Hitman, some Fortnite, just pretty much a couple things here. And now we're on to Kenobi Part 6, the season finale. Moment, of course, we've been waiting for. We've been doing Kenobi Bingo the past 5 weeks here. So we've already hit Bingo, luckily, so this worked out for us. So let's just see if we can kind of get a few more in here. Before we get started, too, I just, of course, want to welcome everybody. If you are interested, of course, I do have link to the Discord here, and also you can find me on YouTube and Twitch as the Master Archivist. So if you are interested in following and supporting the channel, I always appreciate that liking and the follow, and also we do have the tiered subscriptions as well. So with that being said, we don't have the usual timer like I like us to have, unfortunately. So what we're gonna be doing here is it's more the visual, well, I guess more audio cue in this sense. So this is a finale. It's 51 minutes and 4 seconds long. So before we hop into it, just it's a good recap we're gonna have, of course. We saw the fight with Reva and Darth Vader. It was awesome. It was great segment there. We got to see Darth Vader pull Starkiller, bring the ship in, tear it to shreds. There's so much going on. And where it left us was we saw third sister, Reva. She had Kenobi's communicator and the message from Bail Organa, basically about he'd be heading to Tatooine if he hasn't heard back. So we're gonna see how that all kind of plays in here. I'm very excited for this episode. So without further ado, we will be starting in right now. Ooh, something in the settings you will find unsettling. Interesting. That to me sounds like there's gonna be a very thrilling ending to say the least. But there we go. We have Vader. Love to see Hayden Christensen role, doing obviously doing a great job. Just nice to see him get some appreciation. All right, so good. Here we go. Like I say, I got like solid Rogue One vibes out of the last episode. Obviously, with basically everyone dying. There you go. I thought it was smart too. The Obi-Wan sacrifice here. Of course, we're going over the recap here. Um, I'm bringing you to him. That was just so cool. Vader tearing the ship apart, and I love Vader's fighting style. Toyed with her first, the Force. Eventually, grabs a lightsaber, just throws it back to her. Amazing. And the Grand Inquisitor coming back. I was like, okay, cool. So we're keeping them canon for that. All right, let's see. Got the Lucasfilm, that beautiful bronze color. I think I've described it like 7 different times through all of these through all these watch alongs. I cannot nail what that is. Metallic chrome sand color, I want to call it. There you go, the Star Wars opener. Got Kenobi sand fade in. That's one of my favorite things I had. I was like, I'm glad we get a little sand here. Watch it when Hayden Christensen and I like, people give him like the jokes of like, well, what's your thoughts on sand? And I like he plays into the memes. Hayden's a good guy, deserves the love he gets. Here we are back on Tatooine. Oh, this is the guy from before. Kenobi, right? Okay, so Riva, it looks like she's bandaged up, I assume. She's in the robes. Okay. Hmm. She's after Owen. I wonder if it's to take him out, ambush Obi-Wan, or because my prediction from last time was oh god, stomping. Look at him. Gee. Ah. I'm almost filled with like sadness where I'm like, I know people are asking for a Kenobi season 2. I don't know how much I feel on that one, but I would love to see it. I just love to see them in the roles. One's got the classic robes on. But I wonder if Riva's going to wait for Kenobi to fight him. Because my theory is that she's going to feel betrayed. Because she's like, oh, it's your Padawan. Now I'm wondering if this time around it's going to be a similar story. Like, oh, we were supposed to take him on together. You basically left me to die. And I wonder if Vader's going to be involved one more time. Obviously, we know he's inbound, but oh, Lola, what a good droid. We have oh yeah, Owen. That's like our other side of Luke. What race of alien is this? Could be a Quillish, I suppose. I gave up your location. Don't go home. Yep. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, no, always on the self-sacrifice thing. Man's got a big mission. Aja, what a guy. Character. I don't know if I'm too into it, but I definitely enjoy it. I like to the whole fake jet. I think, oh, Uncle Owen and Beru. And the homestead as well. Ooh, wow, I like that. Ben's gone, and whose fault is that? I'm like, dude, damn, Beru is good, man. Yo, she got the strap. Yeah, I didn't know Baru was with it like that. His own sideburns. Amazing. Blaster hole? I wonder if maybe that. I wonder if that maybe comes back later. Is that the one that she wears on Endor, perhaps? You know, like a lot of her attires utilize a similar holster, so I'm wondering if maybe that's the same one. If so, I mean, interesting. Gives an interesting backstory to an object that you don't really know need a backstory, but I think that's kind of neat nonetheless. You know, I know like the poncho she had earlier. I looked at that and I was like a very reminiscent of her Endor attire. So, and of course, like the all white attire like she has now, of course. Um, just kind of like things to come as the princess of Alderaan. You figure in the next 9 years she'll have like the classic Princess Leia attire that we know from Episode 4. I'm really waiting on the Liam Neeson Force Ghosts here. Oh, cool. I thought they were gonna turn it on and be like, just like, oh, it's about you, isn't it? I'd be like, really? So glad they did this attire choice. They did like the Mythos Obi Wan. I always thought it was cool taking like the Jedi robe. You have like sleeveless. I was like, very interesting. Phenomenal design. I want to see the Grand Inquisitor snap right now. Not just any Jedi. He's like, oh yeah, well, tough. Grand Inquisitor's like, all right, buddy. Kenobi just wild. Oh, look, the little Luke attire. That's cool. That's pretty much the line back from episode 5. He looks to Yoda. He's like, I'm not afraid. You will be. You will be. Mm. Mm. Grand Quiz is like, I might get promoted. Interesting. Planet is this? Not though. There it is. Nice Imperial shuttle. Changing out the robes. Got that nice blue attire. Oh, he actually got Lola. I don't remember owning a droid. I don't remember owning a droid. That's the kind of thing I was like, no, it was Alchemist said that. Oh, that's a cute droid. I like that they've been adding more droids over time, you know? So far we've gotten like Ned B, we've gotten Lola. Big on the whole like having a name as a droid number, you know? Honestly, Lola just makes a muffin top. Gonna kill them? The things think like, what's the benefit of this point, bro? You already lost your job. My shuttle. Such a to me, it's such an amazing design. Oh, was it? I remember I had like a toy one as a kid. I think like a small one. I think it was maybe one of Micro Fighters, but they were just so cool. Hmm. I feel like there's a lot riding on this right now. Nice view. Hmm. Wow. Look at that. See, because I say a lot weighs on this because I'm like, it has. I feel like it's just got to hit certain touch points to set up for episode four. Got to end in some way where it's just, where eventually it's like, it's a sense of presence I have felt in some time. Like things like that. I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be some interference, so cause a separation. What it? Mm, hmm. Nice. That's some real Jedi Fallen Order stuff. Just the dodge roll. Oh, look at that. Wow. Dude. Bro, oh, yo. Wow, dude. Look at that. Mmm. He's not even playing much with the one hand. He's really trying to go for it. Ooh. Oh. Wow. Force sinkhole. Dude's gonna bury him alive. No, he's about to force jump out that thing. Episode 1 style. No way. Hmm. That maybe that's where it leaves though. I think that was one of the best things I saw right there. Really think you could defeat me, master? Yo, Owen putting in the work. Ooh. Oh. Yo, Owen. You could have just killed him right there. You thought he was toying with him? Oh, he gets. Oh, Peru, my girl. You know, getting lost up in the mix here, I kind of forgot that they survive. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen the like 40-year-old movie. I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. it's I think that's just good storytelling. I'm so caught up in it that I completely forgot. Like I forgot who I was for a minute. Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was like, still has hand up for the force. Like so, imagine. Hmm. Yo, please tell me Qui-Gon arrives. Tell me you get a Force Ghost moment. A certified Force Ghost moment. Come on. I thought we were also getting Clone Wars armor and all this. They're still sitting around? Oh yeah, there he is. Yo, he's got that like samurai jack walk. You know, I think one of the coolest things is that like you don't actually get to see. It was for like behind the scenes episode 5. It was the guy playing Vader without the cape and the helmet. I don't know why that's such a sick design. Wow. Can't wait for the critics to pan that part. Ooh, there it is. I'm getting close to the hilt on that one. Man, she's trying to take hands. Oh, look at that. Man's not messing around. Hmm. Wow. Come on. I know this elevator. He's got some kick in him. I see some real shit. Ooh, Obi-Wan, what are you doing? No. Yo. Yo, show me the face. Show me the face underneath there. Dude, I want to see Aiden Sith eyes right now. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Great. I like they says Darth is just like Alec Guinness. Yo, I can't believe they're showing this in theaters today. Like, just on top of all this, this in theaters as well. That was one of the best things I think I've ever seen. Yo, if this is already off to an amazing start. If this ends, but we get like a Force Ghost or something, like I said, I'm really banking on a whole Liam Neeson thing. Uh, Mine will be blown. And what's her point of this here? Oh, oh, affliction on the thing that basically wanted to destroy. You became the evil. No way, Obi-Wan's dropping him just. You always like to think like, how does this line up? I like to imagine that, like, as she's like approaching Riva, well, as Riva's like approaching Luke, I imagine like that's when Obi-Wan lands. So this is happening during the events we just saw. So then when he gets there, it's not like too convenient. Oh, and suddenly Owen got nothing to say. Interesting. I like that Owen's got the limp now. I know Obi-Wan's just doomed to fight like rogue Siths on Tatooine. That's what I'm getting. Oh yeah, 20 minutes left, including the credits. Buried in the sands. That means sands are gonna be full of lightsabers. Like, those are something like there's something deep about that though. And the vastness of the desert. There's little bits of people's lives. Here. And there. I saw Mustafar. Man, it's gonna be brooding. Palpatine? Oh, wow. That's nice to get a Ian McDiarmid cameo. New wrinkles? What I love about this too. What I love about this, especially this era, I feel like that's all Palpatine ever does. Is he constantly pokes him. Like in the comics, everything. It's just like, oh, you seem weak, buddy. You know, you gonna try to kill me there. And we get a nice Imperial March there, like Alderaan. We're getting really a whole tie up here. Ah, see, suit up we get before, but it's more serious now. Yeah, I guarantee that comb's gonna be sold soon. Like $50. Oh, interesting. So this is really reminds me of Padme. That sound like episode 2 vibes. I love those royal guards. They're so nerdy looking, but it's perfect. Oh, Bail Organa. Good father, good senator, man. Oh, we're gonna cameo. Obi-Wan. Kenobi-Wan Kenobi. Ew. Final standoff. Obi-Wan. like sad. Beautiful John Williams score. Oh, Lola fits in the holster. Damn, I can. Oh, Saddlebag's got the longer robes. Sky high. Probably gonna drop it off again. Cause remember, Luke has that in episode 4, so perfect. Moving out of the old cave, huh? I guess he's about to get his house. Oh, it's still got that look. Oh look. That's good. Ah. Oh. No. No. Oh, we gotta put that up on the board. Ah. Wow. No way. They literally waited. Wow. That's that's funny. Ah, Obi-Wan. No. 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 Wow. I gotta put that up on the board. That's it. Oh, it's beautiful. You're actually tearing up. That's not. I'm gonna cut through the credits here because I gotta see if anything. Wow. Okay. Um, that was amazing. I think through and through, that was amazing. Um, I think honestly, Mando's his own thing, but I think for any expansion on a character, on a older character, a familiar character, I think this one of the best ones. I think honestly, like I know people had their issues with the pacing. Um, that ending is I think one of the best things I've ever seen. Um, I mean, Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan is just phenomenal. Uh, the having Darth Vader come in, and I love that fight. I thought it was gonna, be like too over the top and stuff. Maybe with the rocks, a little bit. I laughed at that, but then the slice and the live action cut mask and just the dialogue between Anakin and Obi-Wan was just beautiful. It's basically, how deep of a hole did you dig yourself in at this point? And Anakin's just like, I'm not your failure. You didn't kill Anakin. I did. Like, there is no more Anakin. Vader has made sure of this. And especially, too, I think one of the best parts, underrated so far, my thoughts, is that switch between Anakin, Hayden Christensen's voice, and then Darth Vader. Amazing. Um, Even Riva. It's one of the things recently in shows and movies I've been appreciating more is, and they did the same thing in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. To defeat the enemy, you never have to kill them or, you know, like literally destroy them. Sometimes it can be as simple as just, leveling with them. And obviously, with Wanda, I feel like that's how it went, sent her to alternate dimension, realize, like, hey, everything you're doing, wrong. You wouldn't listen. Have, firsthand experience. Riva couldn't bring herself to kill Luke because she basically become the thing that has haunted her and plagued her since she was a youngling. And then I like that consoling with Obi-Wan, like, whatever you do next is up to you. I also think it's cool because it leaves an open area for the characters. So who knows? Sometime down the line, we'll probably get Riva again. In some form. You know, um, Ian McDermott returning just for that cameo as Palpatine is phenomenal. Um, that was just like it's just they hit so much out of the park on this episode. You know, um, Obviously, like, this is such a cute moment with Obi-Wan and Leia, where it's just he basically just says like I can't tell you much, but what I can tell you is the shining qualities of your parents, you know, are all in you. Like and same thing with Bail Organa. I like that little thing at the end where it's just like, ever need help from a tired old man, and you figure they're not gonna meet again unless they, fill in that time for another 9 years. You're gonna have, Leia sending out the message to Obi-Wan, and then ending the last 10 minutes is just beautiful. Like, I like that Owen still keeps his kind of, kind of resentment towards Obi-Wan, because I'm glad they didn't breeze it over. Be like, hey, Obi-Wan, thanks again. Come by anytime. I was like, no, because you know he has his resentments against Obi-Wan because he still blames Obi-Wan for everything with Anakin. But I just like that last little bit at the end where he's just like, you want to meet him? Like, just get this one. And then just that last little send off. And I've been waiting on it. I've said it for the past couple weeks. I'm like, yo, we gotta see Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon Jinn. And it's just so good. Yes, it's about time. And it's just what I love about the interaction. The small thing is just like Obi-Wan's not like, oh my god. He's just like, oh, been waiting for you. And then I just like, they're like, where have you been? Qui-Gon's just like, you just weren't ready to see me yet. And I'm like, what? Like there's a sense he was still there throughout the series. That's why I'm like, yo, is he reaching out to Qui-Gon right now? And I just like right at the end, it's just this like, well, we have a long way to go. And what this is now in canon, Qui-Gon reaching out through the Force is and I like how they did it. I like how they kind of had Obi-Wan disconnected from the Force, figuring this 10-year time span, just living every day and hiding. I was just kind of like, I thought they were just kind of nerfing him, to be honest. I like sitting here and I'm like, they're just doing this because, then it'd be like, oh, everything's more of a challenge. But I like the disconnection from the Force and the one little scene where he's like trying to move like some object with the Force. I think it might have been like his communicator or something. Um, I like it that's kind of brought up because it's just like, all right, he's kind of having to like redo it. And then the thing is, though, you get the fight with Darth Vader in this, and like I said, I was making the joke with the rocks. I just thought it was kind of funny. He like lifts his hand up, makes already look like Jesus, and then all the rocks are just coming at Vader. And I just thought it was kind of funny. But then I like it now because now it also kind of symbolizes that he has a strong connection with the Force. This is stronger than we have really seen it. Except obviously probably the Clone Wars itself. Um, Clone Wars armor. I thought they said Clone Wars armor, but then so that is reconnections to the Force in a what I would say stronger way. Um, than to see Qui-Gon. I'm just like, wow. I'm like that. It's that small little storytelling in this 6 episode, arc that really just had a good payoff. Um, I think it's a great finale. I think it's been a great series. Um, really, I mean, I know currently Hayden and Ewan are currently like trying to, I know they've basically said that they really want there to be season two. It's so tough because you know what? Since it's just called Obi-Wan Kenobi, I wouldn't mind seeing, some Clone Wars stuff. Have them in the armor, you know, Ewan with the haircut, Aiden Christensen with the mullet. I would like to see that we're getting a live action Ahsoka. So, you know, um, there's just like I feel like no matter what you do, you can always kind of fill in the gaps. And I'm like, he doesn't have a home yet. That could be, you know, it's kind of like what I was saying. I know going into this, I was kind of talking about like, oh well, from the comics, these things happen, like like the Hutts and the like water attacks, and then like Owen's getting like beat up, so Obi-Wan steps in, Black Chrysanthemum beats him up basically, and then that's how Black Chrysanthemum gets the scar. So we could see that, it can be in the same way, maybe not a full grand out adventure like this, but you don't know, you know. You could see Obi-Wan versus, the underbelly of Tatooine. Something I thought, Book of Boba Fett would be more of. This could be that, you know. And more connection with the Rebel Alliance, stuff going against the Empire. They can introduce more Inquisitors. They left it open. You can have 100 Inquisitors if I wanted. I'd be the 100th brother, who knows? But it leaves there's still room to explore. You really want to go the extra mile, you could have the stuff with Qui-Gon, because now, like I was trying to mention before, is that with Qui-Gon, this opens up to Obi-Wan learning how to become a Force spirit, as we've seen with Yoda, Yoda had to face his biggest fears, and go through his trials to then be able to eventually turn into a Force spirit. We've seen Obi-Wan face his biggest fears twice now, you know. Um, you could technically already kind of write that off too, to be like, hey, you've already conquered your biggest fear. You didn't even kill him. Like, you rose above him, and that, I would say, technically already gets you, you know, into that position to be a Force spirit. So it just phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. Um, I mean, to everyone who is gonna see in theaters today, I hope you have a wonderful time. I would like to, but hey, who knows? Maybe one day I'll be able to. But no, it's just phenomenal. I'm very happy to have shared this opportunity with everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in this past month and a half for the Master Archivist Watchalong Season 4. Um, it's amazing. This has been great. Um, so I mean, hey, coming up, I mean, I think off the top of my head, I think it's Bad Batch is the next one. We will be bringing back the bingo board for that. The archives are currently moving, so we'll have a whole new setup. We'll have a lot more going on. I want to I want to try to have a physical bingo board as well. Uh, More for, of course, like the prop element to it. But I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. It's been another great season. This I think has been our most successful one. You know, Book of Boba Fett was also great, but I mean, so far Kenobi has been the best one, and that's thanks to everyone. We have 11 subscribers for the month. We just got new like 2 new followers this past week. YouTube's been blowing up. I appreciate all the support that everyone's been giving the archives here. It means the world to me. It really does. You know, just to log on, do this, multiple times a week. Even if sometimes one day a week. I'm like, everyone's just been extremely supportive. So thank you so much. The archives do mean a lot to me. And being the master archivist. So, moments like these and sharing these moments with everyone, I appreciate it. So, with that being said, of course, we have our usual plug segment, this transmission from the archives here. Let's put a little Discord link to the Cyber Archives. That's where myself and members of the Fang Squadron are posting, talking about movies, TV shows, sometimes dumb little things in between us. And then our usual plug segment. Of course, you can find me on Twitch and YouTube as the Master Archives, as well as, of course, on Discord. You can pretty much find me pretty much anywhere as the Master Archivist, but uh, means a lot to me. So I'm also hoping coming up I can debut a new mask as well when we get settled in. So working on some. We'll see. Maybe some new models might stick here. So with that being said, this has been another transmission from the archives. They will be closing for the evening. I wanted to get this. It's been a grand event. I've been looking forward to this all day today. So we're gonna uh, have to close it for now. But for upcoming streams, I know we will be having with Dante Spada, not this week, but the following week we'll be doing Halo. No, sorry, not Halo. Oh my God, we'll be doing Gears of War 3 with Mel's Mara, and we're hopefully we'll have a solidified fourth person for our team. If not, it might be a rotating host streamer setup. So that's actually going to be something new that we're doing there. That's also always wonderful to have Mel's Mara included in our streams as well. Of course, a longtime member of the Fang Squadron, and honestly one of the great additions to the Fang Squadron and has helped really build these archives into what they are. And yeah, of course, then there's a long time co-streamer Dante Spada makes wonderful content. Both of them you can find on Twitch, and you can also find Dante on YouTube as well. Dante underscore Spada 8 VODs. And I always appreciate, the support here in the archives. Like and a follow is always appreciated. Same thing, subscribers and with the Amazon Prime, all things help the archives here, but also giving them a follow too is always appreciated. They're always working hard. I think Mel's on like day like 12 of streaming, so he's basically doing like 2 weeks straight. Man's a powerhouse. So, with that being said, that's going to be another transmission from the archives. And until next time, which later this week, I want to come back some Hitman or Fortnite. And now the Watchalong is going to be back to different series. So I'm also taking suggestions for people who want me to either react to things or there's something you just want me to check out. So, and also Sci-Fi Live hopefully is coming back soon. I know we got the Blade Runner game dropping. I have a couple cyberpunk-esque games set up. So yeah, we'll have a lot of those things coming up. So hoping to see you guys for another transmission. But in the meantime, the archives are closed, and may the force be with you.